Hey there guys, how are you today and welcome to another episode of F1 2010 Korean Mode. Today, from the Korean Grand Prix. Of course, if you missed the last episode, go and check it out, but at the end of it, I signed a contract for next season with HRT, so staying at the same team for season 2, sorry about that. But I have no other offers that are going to push me up the grid, so I might as well stay where I am and keep fighting. But now, let's go to the 2010 Korean Grand Prix. So here we are starting our fast lap in today's qualifying session, heading down towards the actually quite tricky turn 1. I've always found this one quite difficult, I don't know why, but I did it okay there. Now we're on down to a long straight. We're currently in P18, which should not be enough for us to get through. We're in P17 at least to get into Q2. We're on the long back straight now, so we're going to see how we go. Coming up to 200 miles an hour as we hit the brakes. Trying not to go wide at the hairpin, we actually go around the hairpin pretty well. Now back on the power towards the next, I believe, a left-hander. Brake, nice and there, nice and late. Go a tiny bit wide there, but it's okay. Now we're coming to another very tricky corner on the circuit. It's important to get the power down early after this complex. And we actually negotiated it pretty well, in my opinion. So we're now going to let the car fly out the circuit, and now we're going to the fastest part of the track. Oh right, and then the left. I did do flat out, but we have to cut out there, like my voice just cut out. And we've got Kovalainen for traffic there, but we are ahead of him also in terms of positions in qualifying. But we are going to keep going. He is right on our tail as well. Not that that really matters, of course. And now we're coming to the start of Sector 3, and we're actually down on our previous lap. It's not going well, so this Sector 3 is going to have to be absolutely sublime if we're going to have any chance of getting through the session. And so far it's going to be okay, but we now need to basically be able to go flat for the rest of this lap. Now this is another tricky corner, don't go too wide, don't understeer too wide. And we're going to come across the line in a second.
That's the session over for us, just within the drop zone. 18th on the
It was very close, to be fair, if you look at the difference between myself and Pedro de la Rosa. But we just missed out on going into Q2, but never mind. Let's get our thoughts together and go to the 2010 Korean Grand Prix. So Sebastian Vettel's on pole. There is my rival Nico Rosberg in P7. There I am in P18, and my teammate on the front tyres in P22. So the lights coming on here in Korea for the Korean Grand Prix. Can we fight our way into the points, or is it going to be a bit of a disaster? Here we go. The barricade over there on the right hand side and Bremy right in front of us. We're going to go to the inside for turn 1. We're going to go up the inside of a few cars. I think it was quite close there between myself and Bremy, but it's okay. De La Rosa though managed to stay ahead. We have gained a few positions now in P15. We had a car directly behind us in Hulkenberg. But also we've got De La Rosa ahead of us and Kobayashi, and we're going to go up the inside of both BMWs and get into P13. And next up, I believe, is Nathaniel Luizzi in the Force India. Now we're going to have a crazy look up the inside here. Yes, we are. We're not able to quite make a stick, so we're going to have to keep it wheel to wheel with Luizzi here and go around the outside of this corner. Not a good idea. And that kind of leads to the inside for this corner, but he's able to cover us off and hold position. Not the best racing line by me there, to be honest. We're going to get back on the power though for the fast complex on the circuit. Not the best run through there, admittedly, but probably better than qualifying actually. Even though now we are on high fuel, of course. And I have to try and stick with the Force India to have another little look at the see when he makes him go a bit defensive. But he's not able. We're not able to get a position. But look at that, the Force India's going wheel to wheel, and there you go. Luizzi spins out because of his teammate Adrian Sutil. High drama there for the Silverstone based team. But we're now going on to lap 3. And you can see nothing's really changed. We've still got quite a long train sitting right behind us. Not ideal at all. And we're also falling quite a long way behind Adrian Sutil in our Force India. But guys, that crash between 2 Force Indias. That was crazy. That was like 2017 or 18 Perez beat Ocon. Never seen anything like that. But now, I believe this is going to be our own lap. And let's see what the guys can do here in Korea for me. Get down to the speed limit. We did it quite early, to be fair. I'm always quite worried about that. Come on, boys. Where are we going to come out? Hello, Kovalainen, please.
Go now.
That's good. We've got ahead of Kovalainen. That's... We stayed ahead of Kovalainen, sorry. That's the main thing.
Limits are off.
Obviously, we're coming out in P23. So we send her quite a bit ahead. But let's see where we end up here today. Kovalainen actually got pretty close to us there, coming out the pit lane. But I'm hoping we're going to be able to hold him off going into this next corner. He's actually got a runner on us here. And is he going to have a look towards the inside? Well, I've seen in the arrows there, and he's trying to look to the outside, which is covering off. And we're able to hold our position. And now we're starting lap 5, and obviously some people are in the pits. We are a little bit wide there, turn 1, but it's okay. And there's a car coming out, Sebastian Bremy, who we saw at the start of the race. He's jumped us, I believe. But we're going to get into a slipstream now. Going down the straight, but he's just putting away, pretty much. So we're going to have to do our best to dive up the inside here of Sebastian Bremy. And we're actually able to make that corner and get a position. Nice overtake there. That was well done. I thought that was pretty good, actually. There we go. Next up, though, is Diucci in the Force India, who, despite spinning, has got ahead of us, showing how poor our pace is here at the Korean Grand Prix. That's really poor, actually, isn't it? And we're now about to start lap 7. Some more cars in the pits there. There is one. My teammate is in the pits as well, starting to come out. So the main thing is that we come out ahead of him. And there's another car there in front of my teammate. Who is it? And it's Kamui Kobayashi. And we get a great run on him because we had a great exit out of turn 1 / turn 2. And we're in Kobayashi slipstream as well. What side we're going to go? He's kind of covering off the middle of the track. But we are going to go towards the inside. We're going to turn it in, but we actually understeer right from him. We braked a little bit too late. And Kobayashi's able to get that position back from us. Not great there. And we're now starting that line. There's another couple of cars in the pit lane. 3 cars actually. It's important we get through turn 1 and 2 as well as possible.
We're 3 places above our expected
and
result.
now Massa has come out ahead of us in that Ferrari. And now if I can overtake him, that would be a real coup, because he's got the fastest car. I know, I got the first. Let's be honest. We're trying to be in this section and have to go for a crazy dive bomb. See how it goes. You know what happened last time, and to be honest, the same thing has happened. Massa was able to squeeze up her inside there, and he will probably now be able to get away from us.
You've been dumped down to 15.
Not great, really. Yeah, try and have a look around the outside before we get Massa here, but come on, that was a little bit too far back to seriously get an overtake done. And there was no way he can overtake on that corner or this corner. We're going to try and stick with him, but we know he is much faster. We're wide there already. And there we go, here we are on lap 11. Massa is a long, long way ahead. He was on the optional tyres, I believe. That didn't help, and we are now going quite slowly. This is trying to secure this P15, which wouldn't be a bad result by my standards, to be fair. And that would be not too bad at all. Now we're going to come around the final couple of corners here. Let's get the power down. And I believe we're about to come home. It's Korean Grand Prix P15.
Good race, well done. I'll see you back at the garage.
There you go, guys. P15 here at the Korean Grand Prix. Have finished, 13 seconds behind Felipe Massa, and a long, long way behind scoring points. But the race was won by Sebastian Vettel, followed by Hamilton and Button. So overall, an interesting race there. And a good day for the Diucci in the end, despite spinning out earlier. I'm not sure how on earth he's managed that, actually. And my teammate Senna came home in P23. However, in the drivers, we are still in the top 10, which is a good aim. Would be nice to beat Massa over the season, but we'll have to see how the final 2 races, Brazil and Abu Dhabi, go for us. But Alonso leads from Mark Webber, Sebastian Vettel, and Lewis Hamilton. In the Constructors, we are in P6 now, behind Renault, but at least ahead of Force India. And at the top, Red Bull lead from Ferrari and McLaren. So there you go, guys. That was the Korean Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know it wasn't a great result, but it wasn't too bad. And I'll see you guys next time in Sao Paulo for the Brazilian Grand Prix.